Bienvenidos de un día más al canal y vamos a continuar con otro episodio de The Witcher 3. Nos habíamos quedado aquí, ¿vale? Junto al malogrado. La cosa es que... Esperen un segundo, que voy a mirar a ver si tengo algo en el inventario nuevo. Eso es para vender, el oro es para comerciar y esto no es nada. De nada. Bueno, vale. A lo que íbamos. Tenemos que meditar, creo que era un día entero. Esté enterrado el malogrado. Bueno, yo ya me había quedado a esperar, pero bueno, no pasa nada. Como hay que esperar un día, medianoche.
By blood's power I summon you. With your name I beseech you.
Día.
Hear my call and arise, Dea.
Dea. Es un nombre un poquito feo, ¿vale?
Lead me to those bound to you by
Que
blood.
mira que es feo el cabrón, hasta su fantasma, hostia. A ver, que yo tampoco tengo mucho que hablar, ¿no? Joder, cómo corre.
What do you say we hit the high road? Set out.
Jaja, te gano. Más rápido que tú. Bicho volador. Si mal no recuerdo, la familia estaba cerca, ¿sabes? No estaban muy lejos. Y creo que la madre sí que moría. O la hija era la que moría, pero no lo sé. A lo mejor no está muerta ninguna, no me acuerdo. ¿Para qué mentirnos? Y yo me pregunto, ¿los campesinos verán eso? Rollo, ¿verán eso volando y lo feo que es? Porque a ver, no debe ser nada agradable encontrarte esto.
What?
Dios.
Lost your nerve?
Que le crujo, Igni. No se ha venido muy lejos tampoco. También es que, madre de Dios, cómo busca la gente, ¿no?
Sure wasn't lavender they kept in there. Might be worth looking around, though. Horseshoe. No way a pitch burner could afford a horse.
Alguien les tuvo que ayudar.
They change in here.
Interesante. Alguien las tuvo que ayudar en narices.
No way a pitch burner could afford a horse.
Bien, y ahí hay una
A
caja.
bracelet. One of them must have dropped it. Both were here. I'm going the right way. Wants to show me something more.
Bueno, a ver qué nos encontramos poco a poco. Porque realmente no me acuerdo de esta historia. Perdón, me acuerdo del malogrado, pero no me acuerdo de si las dos seguían vivas, una sí, otra no. ¿Cuál de las dos seguía viva? Me vas a hacer enfrentarnos.
Necrophages had a field day. Still worth a closer look.
Dios, Chorbo, ¿qué pasa? ¿Que vais a salir 27 demonios del puto barrio? ¿O cómo va la cosa? No sirve con que mate a 4. Que me vais a salir 27 más. Hostia, chorro.
Should examine that horse carcass.
Ahora te esperas. Que voy a saquear a todos estos, por tontos. Yo que quería hacer rápido la misión. Y ahora por tontos. Por enfrentarse a mí. Han muerto.
What do we have here? Bones have been here a while. Giant claws. Wasn't a necrophage made these marks. Chewed on the saddle. Necrophages will eat anything these days.
Las patas.
Horseshoes missing. Is this the animal that lost one in the smokehouse?
Y la cabeza.
Head torn clear off. Takes incredible strength.
Y recapitulemos, bueno, veamos.
Must have been attacked by a powerful beast. Surprised him. Hope they got away.
Ay, tengo que seguir
Trail
otra
goes
vez
on.
malogrado.
Good thing it doesn't end here.
¡Corre, Forrest, corre! Tu, 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 tu. Aquí vendría de maravilla la música de persecución de... Lobos. No quiero pegarme, gracias. Ay. Te mato. Wow. Muy complicado. No sé qué hubiera pasado sin mi espada. Aquí.
A fisherman's hut. Seems she wants me to take a closer look.
Who's that? Other room. Go on now.
What you seek here, sir? Our hut's out of the way. Woeful. We has nothing. We knows nothing.
Just need information. Looking for 2 women. The Bloody Baron's wife and daughter.
Not a soul have been here, sir.
Sure? Not even passing through? Daughter's medium height, about 20. Her mother's thin, about 40. Seen them?
That sir came at night, right, Mummy? Quiet, boy.
Where'd the girl go? Your son said enough. No point in playing dumb anymore.
Sorry, sir, but you don't look like one of her father's men.
Because I'm not. I'm looking for Tamara and her mother. I need to know if they're alive and safe.
Tamara is high. She's to my brother's place in Oxenford. But Mrs. Anna, that's another tale. Though anywhere's better than the Crow's Perch with a baron.
Why?
'Cause he beat her, sir. Beat Mrs. Anna, I means. Everyone knew, but not a one lifted a finger for to stop it.
What happened to Tamara's mother?
Twere like this. I was awaiting in the old smokehouse with horses. Cold as hell and so dark, couldn't see past 2 ells in front of you. Moon had risen high, and still they hadn't come. Began to fear some demon had snatched them. But finally they came forth, and we sets off towards the river. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a gale arose. Thought it'd tear my head off. And those damn birds, swarms of them coursing o'er the woods, raising a racket to make your ears bleed. Mrs. Anna screamed, bent over into herself. Tamara knelt down, gripped her arms. 'Twere then I saw it. Fiery marks on her hands.
Hablemos de esas
marks?
marcas.
These, well, like burned on with hot iron. On the palms, inside.
Burned? Like a cattle brand?
Aye, though these wasn't black scars scabbed over. They's hot and glowing, as if they burned with raw fire.
¿Qué pasó luego?
Fine. What happened next?
Grew even darker. Seemed someone had put out the stars. Crickets all went silent of a sudden, and then, from the woods, a roar. Broke out in a cold sweat, and before I could catch my breath, a beast jumped out of the woods, big as a barn, with horns and 2 burning coals for eyes. I thought I was done for. Beast attacked Mrs. Anna's horse, ripped its head off, carried her off into the woods. Our horses, mine and Miss Tamara's, got spooked and tore off willy-nilly. 'Twere the only reason we escaped.
The miss wanted to go back for her mother, but my wife pleaded, said she'd die out there alone. Miss Tamara agreed not to go.
¿Por qué las ayudaste? Hola.
Why help
que
them
la
at
había
all?
dado.
You risked a lot.
I'd a debt. Owed Miss Tamara. 3 moons passed, a fever gripped my boy. We thought he was done for. Tamara learnt it. Brought food and salves. We're poorer than dirt itself. She saved my boy. No 2 ways about it. Me, myself, I'd have never dared to help. But my missus told me a time of war and contempt's come. A time of folk gone wrong. We needs to repay good with good. Who stands by idly does evil as if.
Married a wise woman.
Crying shame we couldn't save Mrs. Anna in the end.
Thanks for your help.
The lady. She'll be all right in the end, won't she?
I'll do what I can to see that she is.
Habla con el varón, encuentra a Tamara. Vamos a hablar con el varón, ¿vale?
So here our paths diverge. Thank you, Dea. Go in peace.
Hasta luego, Mari Carmen. Vale. 300 punticos de experiencia. Pues mira, me gustaría encontrar sitios de poder para subirme al máximo Axia y poder evolucionarlo al nivel 2 y subirlo al máximo, la verdad sea dicha. Ahora mismo tengo Queen subida al máximo hasta el 2, claro. Y puntos de poder, oh, tengo uno. Ah, no, espera. Espera. Aquí. Vamos a meterle otro punto de poder a Axia. Y luego este. Porque ahora no puedo hasta que no tengan esta al nivel 3. No sabía que tenía un punto. No sabía ni que había subido a nivel 7. Me acabo de enterar. Julio, me acabo de enterar. Corre, sardinilla, corre. Vamos directos a palacio, sin parar ni leches. Vamos a hablar con el vano sanguinario y tomaremos una decisión. A ver qué decisión tomamos. Porque creo que realmente que ahora tenemos una decisión muy importante. Si hablar con un varón sanguinario y decirle, eres tonto, porque eres tonto, pero tonto, tonto. Tonto con ganas, que dices tú, más tonto y no nace. O ir a por su hija y llevársela donde al palacio. Pero claro, viendo que es un borracho y que pegaba a su madre, pues sabemos que no le voy a llevar a la hija, ¿no? Todos lo sabemos. Que la hija se va a quedar en Oxenford, que es una ciudad, y va a estar mejor que con su padre. Yo soy el juez, jurado y verdugo, y no lo mato pues porque soy buena gente.
Remember me?
No.
Stable hand pulled you out of the fire.
We'll never forget that. Here, I'm grateful.
Wow, cuánto dinero. Me va a venir de maravilla. Toda esa cantidad de dinero. Que oye, que por lo menos le salvé. Tú.
Witcher, a word, please.
What is it?
That night when the Baron ordered everyone to lock their doors, stay inside. What did you and the Baron do?
Gotta ask the Baron about that. Speaking of which, know where he is?
Garden. Spends a lot of time sitting there of late.
Drunk.
No. Don't drink, don't eat. Just sits.
Pues una conversación privada, no te la voy a decir.
There you are.
See the hollyhock there? The violet blooms. Brought the plants here from Nazaire. Anna had read some story. Insisted on having them. Spent hours tending to them, trimming, pruning. She was so content at that. And them, the frilly ones, called birds of paradise in Zerrikania. But Tamara called them dragons of paradise. She adored them. Damn shame I'll never learn which blooms would please Dea most. Though it's good to know her spirit's free.
Got some information about your family.
You've learned something? Well, let's go inside. It's a bit chilly out. Any news for me?
Your daughter's in Oxenford.
What the blazes? She all right? In good health? Safe? Why haven't you brought her back?
Never offered to do that.
How do you know she's safe? You see her at least?
No, but I talked to the man who helped her escape and then took her in. Tamara is safe and sound. From what I gathered, she has no desire to see you again, no intention to return.
I shan't trust some peasant dolt. I shan't trust whoever it is helped her. I need to know for certain she's safe. Go to her. You must be sure. See her yourself. I shan't believe anyone else.
That much I can do.
I'm grateful. Take this, call it enticement, and this might prove useful.
What is it?
A letter of safe conduct. Ever since the Redanians took hold of the Pontar Delta, they made it damned hard to get to Novigrad without one. Very well. You were to find them both. What of Anna? Learned anything?
Nothing yet, but I'm on her trail.
Well, what are you waiting for?
For you to tell me about Ciri, like we agreed.
Fine.
Ahora no
Word
sé si
once
tenemos
given.
otra mini
When
historieta.
Ciri was on the mend, we took out on a hunt. Thought a bit of galloping would warm up her limbs, gone stiff from so much bed rest.
Quiero decir, no sé si tenemos otro tiempo de jugar con
That lass
Siri o
of
no.
yours.
Creo que
Pure
no, creo
luck
que
in
solo
the
es
flesh.
cinemática.
To hunt down a wild boar that size? Why, worthy of one of King Foltest's feasts, were he still among the living.
Sherry, come! Our haunt should be yours as I see it.
Aye, you done well, lass.
Not bad. Not bad at all. But who goes boar hunting with a sword?
No bow at hand, no spear. My sword was all I had.
Well, you brandished it beautifully. Where'd they teach you that, anyway?
At Kaer Morhen.
Witcher school there, aye. But they only took lads, as I recall.
No eres la... Eres
They
una...
made an exception for me.
Right. Mean to say you're a she-witcher?
Not entirely. The mutations, I was never subjected to them. But everything else I know, I learned from the witches there.
Know any of them potions?
Not so much. A bit.
Because you see, at times I get this pinching back here.
Shut it, Egrin. Nobody cares about your backside. A woman could swing a sword. I've knowed one. But never seen a lady mount anything but a cock proper. All tipsy on horseback. Nothing strange on
Hostia,
account they
qué
bloody mount them
bruto.
sideways.
¡Qué
Perhaps
bruto!
you'd care to wager.
Think you can
Hostia.
outrun me on an horse? Naturally. What's the stake?
¡Buah, qué bruto!
Black mare. The one in the stable.
Oh, that won't do it all.
What happened? You get the jitters?
No,
Tan, 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 tan,
So why
tan,
not?
tan, 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 tan,
the horse
tan.
is mine.
To race the Baron himself. I'd consider it an honor.
Oh, that'd be a sight to behold.
Would it ever?
Done. But if I win, I take your sword.
Agreed.
I'd not drink any more this night. You'll want your head about you. We start at daybreak.
Creo que tenemos la carrera de caballo y lo último ya. Pero qué bruto, Dios. Luego cuando mire el vídeo quiero hacer una captura de pantalla de eso, choro. Uf, pero qué bruto. Colega. Qué animalada.
The day dawns.
Ready?
As ever, first one to the tower.
Man chop!
Más, hay torneo y competición de caballos luego.
Your sword is mine.
That'll be the day.
Hay que controlar mucho el vigor del caballo. Porque sí, está muy bien eso de ir a galope todo el rato.
Want that horse, don't ya?
Had one just like it.
Lo pones a trotar y luego aceleras otra vez. Ah, no.
Damn it. By a hair.
Ah,
See
amigo,
that?
vale.
Not nearly as haggard as you think me.
Tengo que repetirla.
Congratulations.
Porque pensé que era más larga, la verdad, por eso paré. Si no hubiera quiero decir, si no hubiera descansado al principio y luego a mitad.
Another chance to win.
She screamed like a mad woman. In an instant, all had forgotten the wager. Every man ran to save his skin, even worried to break his neck.
And they make it?
Some, aye. Others were not so fortunate. But what happened then? I must say, Witcher, seen a lot, but nothing like this. Never.
Uh-oh. I know that look.
You're a fast learner. You'll know the rest once you find my wife.
Working on it.
And making piss-poor progress.
They split up. Hadn't considered that possibility before. But don't worry. I'll find Anna too.
Hasta luego, ya
So
vendré a
long.
jugar al contigo en otro momento. Bueno, 25 minutitos. Vamos a hacer una cosa, ya que estamos aquí, vamos a hacer la secundaria de la habitación de Siri. Examina la habitación de Siri, la habitación donde estaba Siri con tus sentidos de brujo, que era esta. A ver si me dejó algo. Mira. Me dejaba la peonza.
A spinning top. Gretka's toy.
Pues ya está, eso era todo. Ahora tengo que ir a la cocina a hablar con Gretka. Gretka.
Gonna kill the monsters? All of them. Geralt!
Geralt!
Look familiar?
My top! Where'd you find it?
Ciri's room.
We'd play in her room sometimes. I was sad one day, and Ciri carved it for me. Such a shame she had to leave.
Thanks, Gretka. Have fun.
But I'm not playing.
Pues ya está la
I'm
misión
helping.
cumplida. Y bueno, llevamos...
Eso.
¿Cuánto llevamos? 2 horas
Eso.
de directo. 2 horas y 9 minutos. Oye, ni tan mal. Más o menos siempre hago lo mismo, de directo. Yo creo que por aquí vamos a parar ya el tercer capítulo del día de hoy, el capítulo del lunes. 26 minutitos. Creo que está bastante bien. Así que hasta la próxima.